Hi, Great Projects. My name is Danielle Martinez, and I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico in the U.S. And I want to thank you all for giving us the opportunity to come up with some ideas for the orangutans for their enrichment. And I gotta say that I love orangutans, like love them. I love all animals, but especially orangutans. Um, I do have some animal experience. I volunteered in Guatemala at an animal sanctuary out there, and then I volunteered in Thailand with retired elephants. And so I would much appreciate the opportunity to volunteer in Borneo. So I come to you with two ideas. One I call is the banana leaf tamale, and the other is a frozen Cocoa Pop. So here, the ingredients are pretty simple. We have two banana leaves. One is cut at 1 foot, the other is cut at half a foot. We also have some jam, some pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and the fruit and vegetable mixture that we're going to put into our tamale. So let's get started. On our first leaf, the bigger leaf, we are going to put some of that jam onto our banana leaf. And it's a bit sticky, but that's perfect because this will hold all the good stuff. This will hold all the nuts and give the orangutans minutes, hopefully many minutes of them licking this stuff off their leaf. But if they're anything like me, when I eat my snacks, I eat them in 2 seconds. But this is an idea, right? We can see how they do with it. So we have layered our jam onto the banana leaf. Next, we are going to put those pumpkin seeds onto the leaf. And you can put as many as you'd like on here. Now we're going to put some sunflower seeds and sprinkle the leaf with some sunflower seeds. And there we go. And it should look like this. Now we're going to put that half foot banana leaf onto the top of our layered leaf. And we are going to put the fruits and the vegetables. Although I feel like the orangutans would love this all to be sweet, I think it'd be nice to give them some salty stuff, give them some vegetables in there as well. I cut up some cucumbers. I have guava, papaya, some tropical fruits, and just a handful of these. And you can cut them, fairly the same size so they stay compact. Now comes the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this like a little present. It helps if you keep the rib part of the banana leaf on facing away from you. So we're going to fold it once, then we're going to fold it over, then we're going to wrap it again, and wrap it again, and make it pretty tight. These banana leaves are pretty durable, so it's pretty compact, pretty heavy, which the orangutans would love. And then we're just going to tie this, and what I'm using for the tie is the rib that comes off of the banana leaf. I just ripped it off the banana leaf, and it acts like twine. It's pretty durable. And I'm just going to go in here and tie a knot. And maybe put a little bow, make it a nice little present for the little guys. And there you go. This is the banana leaf tamale. And even the leaf is edible. So either they can eat this like a sandwich, or with a little help and observation, we could show them, you know, how to open it. Because the idea is that they would rip apart this thing, possibly eat it, I don't know, and, you know, unfold it, and then they see all the good stuff inside, all this fruit. But the great part is when they finish eating all this stuff, put that there, when they finish eating all this stuff, they get to this layer, and they could just sit there and lick all the seeds and all the jelly that we put on our tamale. So that's idea number 1. I hope you like it. I hope you use it, because that would be awesome. So idea number 2 is our frozen Cocoa Pop. And what I used for this was coconut and some oatmeal, and the same seeds, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds, and some cinnamon. I cut the coconut in half. Leaving the meat inside. And I love oatmeal, and I love to have my oatmeal with nuts and fruit and cinnamon and a lot of the good stuff. So we're going to use pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and some dried fruits. They don't have to be cranberries, which was what I'm using here, but any type of dried fruit would be good, and some cinnamon. So what I'm doing here is I am layering this coconut with some oatmeal. And the consistency is pretty thick, not so runny, so I wouldn't use a whole lot of water in it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to freeze this. So here I have a pretty healthy portion of oatmeal inside. And now what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have some oatmeal on the edge of this coconut, and I want to make sure that there's about 1/4 of an inch left. It doesn't have to be exactly 1/4 of an inch, but just enough to where we could seal the top part of that coconut on top. So this is what it's looking like. You could also add some more seeds at this point and, you know, make it look pretty if you want. I don't know. And the trick here is we are going to seal this, a little thing I learned in preschool when playing with clay, is that water helps adhere Play-Doh. But we're going to use the water here, and we are going to seal the oatmeal to the top part of the coconut. And just like that, I'm going to go in here and just clean it up. And you just pop that in the freezer, and there you go. You have, I believe I put it in overnight. I have a frozen one here. Orangutans instinctively would just want to crack this open and get to the good stuff, right? But I think with a little observation, they can see that licking the side of this would actually loosen up the interior to where that they could get into the good stuff. Another great thing about this idea is that because since we cut this coconut shell in half, these shells are now reusable. So you could make 2, for instance, or you don't have to use oatmeal. You could make a fruit puree and pour it into each cup and put them in the freezer, and they can have their own little ice treats, you know, on those hot days. So there you go. These are my 2 ideas, which I hope you like, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Thanks for watching.